Hi, I'm Spencer Hunn. I'm Senior Vice President with ACN, and we're here to teach you how to explode your business. And the first thing that you want to do is make a list of 100 names and numbers and don't prejudge. Seriously, you might think that not everyone would be interested, but we've signed everybody up onto our team. People from doctors, lawyers, judges, FBI agents, pastors, stake presidents, and rabbis. We got World Series champions, Super Bowl champions, Floyd Mayweather, and Flavor Flav are all on our downline. You have to avoid negativity. A lot of people are going to be negative. Unfortunately, it even happened to me. But what I realized when I evaluated those people, they didn't have the life that I wanted. They were not inspiring to me. And you'll notice that. All the successful people are going to support you. They're going to encourage you. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to teach you how to have massive success with this company. I'm going to teach you how to print money with ACN. And it all starts by building a team. Now, there are 3 ways that you build a team in our company. The first and easiest way is a 2-on-1 presentation. That's where you and the person you're working with or the presenter goes and presents the business to the person you want to join your team, the one. The next way is a business opportunity meeting. We call it a BOM. That's where we have a rented hall, a banquet hall, a ballroom. We have a production, people wearing suits and ties. It's a formal presentation. It's very powerful, but at most it happens once a week and it's not very duplicatable. So the easiest way to build your business is the last way to show someone the business, and that's a private business reception or a PBR. Can you imagine when you listen to this presentation and schedule your first private business reception or meeting at your house, and you have 10 people show up, which is a good standard. And after we present the business for you, 2 of your contacts join your team. Then we schedule private business receptions with those 2 people. And they have 10 people show up to their homes, and we present the business for them. And they get 2 people to join their team. And those 4 people have PBRs with the same ratio. And those 8 people have PBRs. And we teach other people to present the business as well. Because I started presenting as an executive team trainer. It was awful, but you got to start somewhere. All my senior and regional vice presidents started presenting as executive team trainers. And imagine if those 8 people, and then they each got 2 people at their PBRs to join. And those 16, and it just grew and grew and grew. And you had an unstoppable, movable, expanding team all over the nation, and people are doing meetings every single night. Dozens, hundreds, and thousands of people working the business, and you're leveraging all of that activity. That's exactly how I built my business 14 years ago when I got my first 2 people to join at a private business reception. And then I gave my first private business reception where I presented. And now 14 years later, I have 200,000 people that have joined my team, and I have thousands of presenters out growing this business without me. All right, take a look at the compensation plan. As you can see, the first thing is become a qualified team trainer by selling 3 preferred services, one of them outside of your home. That means someone that doesn't live with you, you get them as a customer, like your mother or your best friend. You become a qualified team trainer. Well, if you look at the next step, it says become an executive team trainer. And as an executive team trainer, all you're doing is getting 2 people to join your team and teaching them how to get qualified by getting 3 preferred services. So the best way to get that done is to host a private business reception, because you can invite all these people that you know to your house in a non-threatening environment, and we can come and present that business for you. And we get 2 people to join your team, and afterwards help them sell their services. You become an executive team trainer. And then we schedule more private business receptions. You get another teammate, and you do private business receptions for your team. As soon as you've helped 3 people in your group become executive team trainer, you become an executive team leader. We keep scheduling private business receptions, and you help 3 people on your team become executive team leader. And when you have 3 executive team leaders in 3 separate legs, You're going to have a total of 200 customer points per leg, and you'll be a team coordinator. And now the money gets outrageous, meaning every person that joins your team, that you help them personally join your team and get customers, you make $280. Now think about this. What if you had an amazing private business reception where you had 20 people come to your house? And of those 20 people, it was a great meeting and 10 of them joined. And of those 10 people and all of the mutual friends, let's say that you signed up 3 of those 10 right underneath you, and then the people that knew those 3 individuals went under them. And as you can see, with 9 people joining your team, you could become an executive team leader in one night. Let's think a little bit bigger. We had a guy on our team named Frank. He had a lot of influence. And at his first PBR, he invited so many people that 50 people showed up. Now, out of the 50 people that showed, 30 of them loved our presentation and joined the team. And after all of the people joined, because many of the people there obviously came with their friends, he put 3 legs of people together that each had 10 teammates. And after everybody on their team got 20 customer points, he became a team coordinator in literally 1 month of work, after one night of having a successful PBR. All right, so now that you know the power of a private business reception, I'm gonna teach you how to have a PBR. The first thing you gotta do is pick a day. The best time to do it is at 6:30 or 8 o'clock. And the reason why is because we like to do 2 presentations. And since we're gonna be doing 90% of the work and all you have to do is 10%, we wanna be able to help a lot of people. So if you do one at 7 o'clock, it's very tough for us to get to 2 meetings. So you choose a night of the week, 6 or 8. And Saturdays are great because we do PBRs on Saturdays at noon, 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll do private business receptions whenever. The reason why PBRs are so great is because you can have them almost anywhere. But there are a few things that are so important to having a great meeting, and I'm going to go over those right now. Number 1 is the environment. First and foremost, you want to have your chairs set up nicely. You want to have a good environment for the meeting. You don't want it all spread out. If you don't have it set up right, it's very hard to give the message. It's very important that you have music playing before the speaker talks and immediately after the speaker is done. Because when there's music playing, it cuts out all of the awkward silence that comes with people being a little bit leery on why they're coming to this business meeting at your home. The last time they came to your home was to watch a football game, and then this time they don't really know other than it's a great way to make money. So if you don't have any music, it could be very awkward.
Ooh. Hi everyone.
Sitting here?
What's up, Pricey? I got 20 minutes.
Mom, what are we doing here?
I don't know. I don't know what she's selling now.
I gotta buy something?
But if you have some awesome upbeat music playing, it really makes the environment so amazing and you can roll right into the presentation.
I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow. I'll be there when you want me some way, somehow. Oh, baby, that ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
It's great to have light refreshments that people can snack on after the meeting, or some water that you can give people before the meeting. It's very, very important that you have all of the paperwork laid out. I've been to presentations where everybody wants to join and they didn't even have applications to look over easily. You want to have the opportunity video queued and ready. If the opportunity queued video is not queued, it's a nightmare.
Thanks for coming. First off, I'm going to show a video, and then I will introduce our speaker. If I can get it to start. Ty, come help me.
It's so important to make sure it's ready to go.
Thank you guys for coming. First off, I want you to turn off your cell phones because I don't want any interruptions, especially from you, Steven. and hold all your questions till the end because we don't want any interruptions. I've only been doing this a couple days. I'm super, super excited. I'm off to a quick start. And so first off, we're going to play this quick video. And I want you guys to look for three things. I want you to look for how credible this company is, the services we offer, and how we get paid. Because I really want you to pay attention because I don't want you to miss the little details.
You want to have magazines and DVDs that you can get from Barnes & Nobles about our company, but more easily through the company's website, because it's great to send someone home with a third-party documentation of what they just saw. So have those on hand. It is so important that when no one is speaking during the presentation, that there's silence. You don't want to have any TVs on. You don't want to have any music playing in the background. You don't want any pets at all, and definitely don't let people bring their kids into meetings. That's when you have to have a babysitter in a different room or have them leave their children at home. It's very distracting. If the environment is not perfect, don't be afraid to say something and set it up.
I want to welcome everyone here tonight. For all the guys in the back, though, I need you all to stand up and come up here and fill these front seats, these empty seats.
I'm good. I've been sitting all day at work. I'm going to stand right here.
No, I'd appreciate it if you'd come up here and sit with us.
I'm fine. I promise I'm listening.
Okay, Spence. I'm not going to start until you come sit with us.
Okay. I'm going to sit by you, Pat. Cool. I got it. Trust me, being a little bit forceful in the beginning will make the presentation go so much better in the end. When you set up the environment for your presentation, it makes our job so easy to come in there and sign all of your friends up to join the business. One of the most key parts of the presentation is how you introduce the guest speaker.
Thank you guys for coming. Are you ready, Jordan?
Yeah.
Here's Jordan.
Hey everyone, nice to meet you, I guess. But
Whether it's an executive team trainer or a senior vice president, it doesn't matter. As far as your guests know, he's the best presenter that they've ever heard. And as a matter of fact, he's the top executive expanding this international company into their area. So you want to introduce him powerfully and give him the respect that they deserve.
Okay, I'm super excited to introduce our speaker for tonight. He was recently promoted to an executive position in our company. He's been super successful. He's the leading executive in our region, and he knows everything there is to know about our products and how to lead an organization, but most off, how to earn a lot of money. So I'm super grateful that we have his time tonight, so please help me welcome to the front of the room, Mr. Jordan Price.
Never set out more seats than people are there. Because if only a few people show up, they don't want to feel like they're the only people that came, and never apologize for no-shows. It makes the people that did come feel less important.
I invited a whole bunch of other people, but you guys were the only ones that showed up. So we'll have a good time tonight just with us.
Environment is so perfect. So now that you know how to have a perfect environment in your presentation and exactly what it should look like, then you want to respect the speaker. Don't ever interrupt the speaker because that drops his credibility in front of all of your friends.
So we get paid through 7 levels residually. On our 7th level, we actually make 8% on those bills.
Oh, don't forget to tell them about what you make levels 1 through 4.
On levels 1 through 4, they can make 1/4 to 0.5%. We offer services that people use every single day, like home phone, television, cell phone.
Oh, don't forget to tell them about the family plans.
We also do have great family plans. Thanks for bringing that up.
All right, what else do you guys sell?
Now back to the music. You might think it's not very important, but it is. Right when the speaker is done, the host has to be ready to start that music, because as soon as the speaker is done, any dead silence turns into awkward silence, and it's very tough to get people to express themselves, talk about what they like, and enjoying your business with awkward silence.
Thanks everyone for coming out, and have a wonderful evening. I'm going to stick around if you guys have any questions, and I'll get them answered.
Jake, are you going to do this?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of these.
So after the presentation, as the host, you want to start the music immediately. So there's no awkward silence, because when the music's flowing, people feel relaxed and they're willing to voice their excitements, what they loved about it, and even their concerns. So you can talk back and forth and ultimately get them started in your business.
Thanks everyone for coming out, and have a wonderful evening. I'm going to stick around if you guys have any questions, and yeah.
Oh, baby, that day
The time frame of a private business reception should be no longer than 45 minutes. From the introduction to the video to the quick 20-minute presentation. Then what we do is we break and have a quick start training. What that allows you to do is sort the room. It makes it so easy. So if you have 10 people there, you can sort to see the people that are interested and excuse the people that are not. Then at the quick start training, you're able to focus on all of those people that stayed. Because everyone that stayed behind is basically telling you, sign me up in your business. I'm excited. I want to do more in my life, and you have the perfect audience.
Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. There's 3 types of people that see our presentation. You could be a number 1, like myself, that just wants to get started, and I understand that. You could be a number 2, and you have some more questions. Or you could be a number 3, and you don't see yourself doing this, and you can just be a customer of Kayla's. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break and have some refreshments in the back for the 1s and 2s. Just kidding, the 3s can come. This gives a chance for the 3s to move on with their night. I've saved the best information for last, so we're going to meet here after that quick 1-minute break. Thank you.
The quick start training should last no longer than 10 minutes. And there are 5 steps you go over in a quick start training. Step number 1, you teach the people to commit. Find the money it costs to join this business. I paid the money, you paid the money, everybody else in this great company, we have no regrets. You have to be very upfront in your meeting about them finding that money and committing, and then avoiding negativity. Because you don't want someone to leave that meeting and have the first negative person change their mind. The second point of a quick start training is to make that list of 100 names and numbers, like I told you, and not prejudge. So we can host more PBRs, and those can be the invites, and it can keep duplicating over and over again. The third point is to teach them how to have a PBR, which is really simple, because you tell them to look around and say, hey, you were at a PBR, this is a PBR, now it's time for you to have a PBR. And you explain the things, and they just watch this video. The fourth point that you have at the quick start training is the importance of getting customers, getting qualified in your first 30 days, and leaning on a favor as our approach of getting a customer, because the favor approach, which we will teach them, is the best and only way that we've grown millions of customers. The last point of the quick start training is promoting the next event, and always talking about the national training event. Because the events and attending the events are the most important thing that your team can do to grow long term. And after those 5 points, you simply get everybody excited to get started and simply ask them, tell me what you liked most about the presentation. Do you think you could do it? Yes? Well, then let's get started. Let's be partners. Let's have fun. Let's make money together. It's such a simple business. Like I said, I was a 22-year-old college baseball player when I started this, with no background in anything special, especially business, but I learned the PBR. I brought people and had my first PBR. I learned to present at a PBR, and I was able to sign up hundreds of thousands of people and make millions of dollars in this company and change my life forever because of what I just trained you. So now, call the person who can present a PBR for you and schedule your PBR today, and your business is going to take off.